Hello everyone, welcome to my Let's Play series. I am Sylphin, and today we are taking a look at Gadget. I did a recent video of her, but with the new patch, how does she play in the new lane scenario? So, as you know, the lanes have changed very much, and as her passive used to be 5% increased bonus damage to minions, she's intended to be a bit of a lane pusher. So today we are taking a look at a split push build, just like in my previous video, but with the new lanes. As you can see, there's only 4 minions. XP sharing is different now, and they do much more damage. Some of them are much healthier. The siege minion here his health has been reduced, but overall their damage has been increased. So if you have not played Gadget before, the first ability that we are going to go for is her Q. Attaches to enemy units for 4.5 seconds and deals 100 damage. Actually, it also attaches to friendly units. So you can actually have it land on yourself, and that's not the person I wanted it to stick on, but oh, does he do damage to that Richter? I'm going to finish off this Richter. He should have kept running, but c'est la vie, that is how the computers work here. So let's see if, am I actually going to get him? Wow, I did not. But I'm going to secure this kill with a sticky mine here. Hopefully that can work. Normally you wouldn't be able to do this, but this is a computer game because the Qs are just so long. So her Q is a very interesting ability, as it can stick to either allies or enemy heroes. Another change with the patch has been that casters, ranged characters, have a much farther distance now. So, as you can see, I can cast that Q much a greater distance, and it really actually works quite well as a kind of a zoning mechanic as well. The second ability we're going to go for is Seek and Destroy. So basically I send it out when it comes in contact with an enemy, or an enemy or any minions really. It deploys, shoots up, and deals damage to whoever remains under there. It also, let's see, deals a slow, I believe. Yep, 100 unit max movement speed slow. So here I'm going to try to get this to stick on this Richter. Good. I'm going to send it out. That will slow him down, and it should be able to secure the kill. Yes. The third ability we're going to go for is called Speed Gate. It gives a speed boost for 3.5 seconds to ally heroes, and also deals 50 energy damage as well. So I'm going to do proper PvP tactics, put up a ward here. I haven't been really that too worried because enemies should not be rotating into three people in a lane, as that is now inefficient. If you are not familiar with the newest patch changes, then please go back into my channel and take a look at the 0.27 patch update video that I did. It's a good hour long, but don't worry, the first 15 minutes or so is only the juicy parts. So take a look at that. Please familiarize yourself with what's going on in this newest patch, because it's a big deal. There's a lot of changes, and also take a look at the Future of Paragon video, where I kind of analyze a little bit of a post that the developers put, and wow, I was clearly out of the zone, but that's okay. Yeah, so where I kind of talk about recent announcement that they made about kind of the future of Paragon and what direction they want to take the game in. Very, very exciting. Also controversial. So please do look at that. So we're going to get to her ultimate very soon. which is quite exciting. Alright, so her ultimate, Tesla Dome. It's a area of effect ability that creates this huge dome that deals a massive amount of damage. I'm going to put it here, and hopefully this Richter, yeah, stays in it. Perfect. I do have my effects turned down as I am only running on some GTX 560 Ti's. So I have 2 of them. So I'm very excited for the new 1070s to finally be available here in Canada, so I can upgrade and play this, hopefully at max settings at 1080p. But I digress. So as this is a split push build, we are focusing on a few things here. We're going to always need vision. We're going to always need vision to keep us safe, so we have a Magus Ward here. Why the Magus Ward? Simply because it has energy damage and an energy damage upgrade as well. So we're going to do a major cast in here. Probably maybe get 1 mana upgrade just to kind of balance everything out, make sure that we have enough resources to do the damage in lane. We will get a Harvester Key, but it looks like we have 2 people getting it as well. I can probably... I should be able to get it as well, and that be functional, just so that when we are rotating lanes, we can be that much more useful as well. So I'm actually going to keep my Q and right-click a little bit at the same sort of level of skill level, just because, actually, you know what, I'm going to use my ultimate here on this Gadget and really take care of her. So, Gadget is powerful. She really, really is. Just have to be really aware of when to commit and when to, and when not to, really. Just like any caster, to be very careful with, when and when not to engage. So, why we're going for 1 mana upgrade is just because we want to be as useful in lane as possible. Now, I am debating not going for that mana upgrade, just because when we do increase our damage, we will need less abilities to kill these minion waves, therefore increasing our efficiency. So I'm kind of debating whether or not to actually do that mana upgrade, but we will see here. Let's see if I can come in on this. Oh, oh, not dead. Good. I thought the minions do quite a bit of health. That's not where I wanted that one to go, but that is okay. So the good thing about getting a 3-point ward is that they are shadow wards, so the enemy actually cannot see them and actually cannot do damage to them. Actually, I'm not sure about the damage. Leave a comment in the section below telling me if the shadow wards are actually still vulnerable to the enemy. I'm not actually quite sure if that is the case or not. So, as I was saying before, when we increase her damage, we will be able to increase her efficiency just a bit with mana. So I'm kind of debating doing that a little bit. So I'm going to get to the next card power level and then head back and upgrade some more cards. Alright, so I decided to come in on this Murdoch here, and there you go. There's a good example of me choosing to commit to an engagement, and I was able to secure that kill. So now we have the 7 card power here. I'm just going to make sure that this lane is going in the right direction before I go. I always recommend to do that. Good. When you are going back, just do that little bit of extra effort, because those tiny little things will add up by the end of the game for sure. Okay, so I'm actually debating whether to actually increase that ward, not just because we actually have that, but just because so we can get that Mage's Key and get those 2, Okay, so we're doing a good job on the harvesters, so maybe I will wait to get that key. So yeah, let's get a major cast and an advanced mana, so we have a little bit more mana to stay in lane and fulfill our role. Later on, I'm going to see how she takes care of the jungle camps, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to go and get this left lane pushing back in the right direction again and get that harvester on the left, even though I don't have that harvester key. Alright, so I'm going to use my speed gate to speed me up here. I'm going to use my right click to slow her down, and this Feng Mao comes in to really secure that kill. So I'm actually, yeah. So there we go. That was a pretty good example, again, of committing to a fight as long as you know, as long as you can engage properly on... Ooh. Okay, so this enemy does have harvester here. I'm going to use a few skills to take down this harvester. As you can see, your mine does attach to allies as well, so it's a kind of a good good way to, if you aren't sure if you can land it on a enemy here that's maybe far away, you have somebody that's going to jump in on them or pull them in like a Richter, you can actually you can put your mine on your teammate and hopefully maybe have them be a little bit more successful with. So I'm going to put this as a retreating mechanism here, but it looks like the Grex is more than done with. Use my E here. Now your speed gate can be used very successfully here to clear the lanes. Now, because it's in a line like this, you don't want to put it across the wave like this. You want to put it lengthwise down the lane like that. So here, I'm going to get out of that, push this Gadget back, hopefully. If she commits too hard, I'm going to do what she just did and use my ultimate and hopefully try to take her down. So I'm going to try to pressure this, hopefully try to pressure this lane a little bit. Place your wards, always have vision on your flanks, and most importantly, watch. Watch your wards. Nothing worse than putting down a ward and not watching it on your minimap. So something that I learned just the other day, I did not know that this mechanic exists. You can still take a harvester without a harvester key, but as you can see, it takes a very long time. So I'm doing this just because I should be able to get back into lane and maybe ambush this Gadget in time. So let's see if I can do that. So there's kind of a bit of a combo if you aren't all that familiar with Gadget. You can use your E as a hard engage tool because you get that increased movement speed. You can use that to zoom right into the enemy's face and then really stick to them like glue. I'm going to secure this kill and get back before the minion wave takes care of me. So there you have it. I was saving the speed gate for if she was retreating, if I needed that movement speed to chase her down, but I did not. So the little bit of the combo there, it's the E to either hard engage or hard disengage, the left click to slow them down in order to maybe hit your Q a little easier, or especially using your right click to slow them down while they are inside your ultimate. So there's a lot of potential with some combos here. I'm actually going to throw down the E just to finish off that tower, hopefully. Or is it not doing damage? No, it's not. So it kind of whiffed that E a little bit. I wanted it to actually be on the minions and take them out. Oh, uh-oh. So here, I'm going to try to put it there and try to escape. I'm not sure. Yeah, I will be able to. Okay. So I did have my E there to help me escape even more, but that's okay. So we have 7 card power. We'll go back and see how that goes. Okay, so we have fully done the Mage's Ward. I'm not going to get the key. Maybe save that for later. Would like to get the cooldown reduction, but it's not the best source because I can't upgrade it, and it's only 5% once you're finally done it. So I'm going to be a little bit more of a true caster and get these cards here. I'm going to do the Rift Mage's Scepter with a major wound, just to be take a little bit of a balanced approach to our upgrades. I'm going to probably upgrade, just like the Ward, with 1 upgrade of the secondary stat and 2 of the primary stat, which is going to be energy damage. I'm going to get this Harvester. Our jungle is already taken care of, so I'm just going to simply probably actually go mid lane just to defend that tower because it's the weakest of the 3. Alrighty, we took care of that Murdoch in the mid lane. I'm putting down a ward to secure my retreat, and it looks like, yeah, really no problem getting that Rifter. Our Grim did a great job of taking him down. So I'm okay with being with Grim in this lane because having 2 people in lane is perfectly efficient. You're not getting, the assisters are not getting any less XP than they would. More than 2 people in a lane and the assisters start to miss out on experience. The assisters then I tried to escape here, but the Grim walked into me. The assisters, instead of the 1 assister getting 100% of the experience, the 2 assisters would then share that 100 and each get 50. So it's less efficient. So try not to be the 3rd person in a lane. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to engage really hard on this Gadget here. I'm going to slow her down, and that should be it. I'm not even going to need my Q or my... So I actually will put my ultimate down to try to zone Richter back, and it did just that. Well, eliminating that wave a little bit. So that's good. I'm going to use my E to slow him down. I'm going to use my Q and didn't even need it. Oh no! What killed me? What killed me? What? What? A range minion? It was dead. Oh, well. Okay, well, that was a pretty good engagement there. You can see the power of a Gadget when used properly. So I'm liking that little bit of crit. I am noticing that we're critting a fair amount, 15% crit chance. That's very, very nice. Energy damage at 121. With this fully upgraded now, we are doing really quite nice. Now, attack speed is the next card we're going to get. We're going to get that Whirling Wand. Now, if attack speed affects Gadget like it affects Iggy and Scorch, in the sense where attack speed actually increases how fast Iggy's turrets actually tick their damage on the enemy. It increases how fast that they tick. If that's the same for Gadget, in the sense that her E ticks faster, her right click ticks faster, and her Q maybe probably yeah, that 4.5 seconds maybe is increased, but or decreased. I wouldn't, probably not, but at least her E, her right click, and maybe her ultimate ticked faster, then that would be worth it for sure. So we're going to see if that's actually the case. So yeah, right click probably dings for about you know, dings every half second, I would say, maybe. So let's see her E. Oh, is that not hitting them? Okay, that might be bugged. I'm not sure, but I would imagine that that would have been able to hit the white minions, but I guess maybe not. So I'm going to actually ambush this Decker. She's about 2/3 health. I'm going to come in from behind, hit her with this. I'm going to hit her with oh, she got out of the way. I don't really care. I think she's dead. think my Q is going to do enough damage here. Oh, almost. I'm taking quite a bit of damage from these minions. I'm going to use my E to hard disengage and get out of there. So I should have known, actually, that Decker has her rocket boots. So I should have probably actually saved the ultimate and my right click for when after she used it. But still, it worked out, and all is good. I'm going to go through our jungle here and push the right lane up to where it should be. Alright, so I pushed that right lane up. My Feng Mao followed it right to their tower up there. I got the Harvester on the right side as a long-term play. I can see that they actually destroyed our Harvester on the left, so I might actually go there and pick that one up as well. I do have 7 card power, and I have a ward protecting my rear there at the back. I'm going to send out my mine. Ogle was way too far, and she, I think, is, yeah. So I have some enemies coming up from behind. I'm going to use my E as a escape. I'm going to come in, pick off this Grux. And we have a Decker coming in here. Let's see what we can do. So I'm going to wait for her to use her rocket boots. Although I am going to use my... There, she used it, so I'm going to use this. Use my right click to slow her down. My ultimate, yes, it is working, and there you go. So, good example of a little bit of her combo. Wait until the enemy has used their hard disengage so that you can... Oh, she uses her ultimate. Let's see what I can do here. I'm going to use my right click as a zoning tool, so she's forced back. There we go. So, even though we're kind of using a bit of a gameplay here as more of a PvE sort of character, where we're focusing on these camps, on the harvesters, we still can do quite a bit of damage. So I'm going to push this left lane up. Might as well ding to the next card power tier here, and we'll go back and get some cards. Okay, so we are going to go with this Whirling Wand here. I'm going to pick that, get a Major Kinetic, Major Cast, and hopefully that can help with how fast our abilities tick on the enemy. It does not look like the over time effects crit at all, so the crit may not be, especially for her right and her right click and her speed gate, it doesn't affect those very much. And her Q, it can crit. So. And I guess her ultimate. So crit may not be the best choice for Gadget, but as a balanced caster build, we are going for it regardless. So looks like a team fight here in the mid lane. I'm going to hopefully not be too late. This Decker is engaging pretty far. I think she's going to be caught out here. Yeah. So she's going to be caught out, no problem. I'm going to start focusing this. Oh no, I'm going to actually... use this to... I'm not going to worry about this Gadget. Actually, yes I am, because our... Oh, okay. I think, yeah. So I'm going to use this over here. Place it on the Grux. Let's see, I'm going to use my right click here to zone him from going back a little bit. But if he does, he's going to get slowed, and he does. So now it's time to get out of here. These minions dealing their damage. And we have a Murdoch coming in from behind. I escaped the snipe. And let's see, I'm going to put this here, force him to walk through it, use the slow to make it even worse, and there's no chance for him surviving. That was a great engagement. As you can see, the power of Gadget is quite substantial. I'm going to use this lull here to go back and take our harvesters freely, or sorry, our jungle camps freely, and I'm actually going to go into their jungles, as that makes a little bit more sense with the enemy gone. So I'm not even going to use any abilities here to take these out. As you can see, pretty much any character in the mid to late game with damage upgrades can certainly take care of these camps quite easily. So I'm actually going to put a ward down here just as some kind of little bit of security. Push this right lane just a bit. Got to go in a little bit more in that direction. And then I'm going to grab this harvester and maybe go back. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll see. Alright, we're going to be super ballsy here and go after this Richter. I'm going to use all my abilities on him. Hopefully, no problem taking him out. So now we have 2 of the enemy. Uh-oh. Smurdock, we have... Uh-oh, we're getting a team sandwich here. I don't think I can escape. Maybe I can with this speed gate. It looks like I'm able to. Good. Yes. So I'm going to use my right click here just to slow them down a bit. Hopefully... yes, I'm going to be a little bit risky here. I'm going to see how far can we... That's pretty far. The cast distance has been increased quite a bit. So I'm just going to throw that out there. See what happens. Very nice ultimate from our Grim. And it looks like I'm being a little bit too... Oh, the speed gate saved me. So it looks like... Yeah, so I was being a little bit of a bait there, and it worked out very well. I'm going to clear this lane and just make sure that I ding before I go back. Very nice engagements. Very, very risky, but it paid off. Make sure I last hit these minions. Good. We're dinging, and we're going back. So that was quite exciting there, even though they are computers. Still fun and exciting. I do hope that they fix the queue lengths. It's really quite ridiculous. Okay, let's finish this off with some cast. And now, finally, going into the Chronomancer. I'm really going to say that right to the end, as Harvester Keys pays off more in the early game. So the Chronomancer disc, not having any mana issues, so I think we're going to upgrade the discs that we have. We have 2 of them for all energy damage. I'm going to go through our right jungle here, although, yeah, they don't need help. I'll go through my right jungle, get these camps, and let's see how the red camp affects Gadget. Alright, so I got our jungles here. I'm going to engage hard on this Richter. Yeah, force him back so that he's taking full damage from our minions there. Really, there's no contest with the with the red camps with the red orb giving us bonus damage and movement speed on hit. I mean, really, we can chase anybody down to the ends of the earth / Agora. Is Agora the battlefield? Is it the planet? Is it like what exactly would it be? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. What do you think Agora is? Is it the planet? Is it the battlefield? What exactly is it? Not sure. Alright, so we have this Decker here. Let's use... we're going to wait till she uses her... Oh, okay. Well... Oh, yes. So a new thing with the fence... okay, so we're... There, she used her rocket boots. I mean, really, I just took her down with basic attacks. So, she shouldn't have engaged, obviously. I'm level 15, she's, what, 12 with 21, so I have double her card power. I mean, really, no contest. The enemy team has no chance, as we've snowballed way too far at this point. So I'm split pushing here just because that's the focus of this build. So now that this... Actually, I'm going to help with the next lane and then this next minion wave, and then actually head out. So really, as you can see, we just need one ability and the whole wave is dead. So we really have reached that point. I don't even know if I need... Yeah, so using our Q here, one-shots the whole wave, and we are good to head to another lane and get some minion waves destroyed. Looks like, I mean, really, all the waves are pushed right up there, so I'm just going to keep getting camps here. Once we reach the next tier of card power. We'll head back, finish off some more cards. Okay, now that we have finished off the enemy's harvester there in the middle of the map, I'm going to completely upgrade this Chronomancer disc with all cast, and probably go for... I would like these potions here just because it helps with the team fights, so I'm not going to replace these with... I'm not going to get those right at the moment for a Chronomancer disc. So we'll continue with our approach here with harvesters, and our Twin Blast is finally awake. Hello there. Nope. Okay. They have yet to, I guess, report. Yeah. So there's really is no way at the moment to try to get somebody out of the match so that at least a computer can take over and be some use. So I'm going to get to these camps here, maybe collapse here on this Murdoch and see what happens. Alright, let's see what... Okay, well this is really no contest. I can take him out with my basic attacks alone. Not really all that exciting anymore. I mean, really, I guess we should just end the game. So I'm going to push the mid lane here, try to end the game. Alrighty, let's see what we can do with this Richter here. I'm going to use this with my right click. Slow him down. He's not even really attacking me. There we go. So she's really, really quite powerful. A little bit of cooldown reduction will certainly be nice, given that our abilities do so much damage. I'm going to collapse on this Decker here. Yeah, so I'm going to put a ward gem here just to let us know anybody's coming. I'm going to wait for her to use her rocket boots. Hopefully that mine will go right up to her. Yes, it does. Okay, so she uses her boots. I'm going to use my right click here. And can I... Ooh, I don't have my ultimate. Thought I did, but that's okay. Well, let's see what I can do here. I do have a wave attacking me. That is okay. Where'd she go? There she is, and it's no contest now that this Gideon has come to help. So against a Decker, really, she didn't do that much damage. Not really that much of an issue. I think she... Yeah, she's being quite tanky. So I have come up against Deckers that do quite a bit of damage. So against maybe one of them, that would have gone a little bit differently, but really not that much at all. I'm going to make sure that all of our lanes are pushed right to the core. Really, I think we could probably just go right on it. A few of my abilities to be able to take down the core, no problem. I think we'll do that. Let's secure the kill this match here with a ultimate, some abilities, and there's the game. Victory! Awesome. Awesome stuff. So I think that with the changes for the lanes, and especially upcoming changes of removing travel mode and all these teleportation stuff with anyways, the more PvE focus that I think Epic Games is trying to take the game in, I think Gadget will be much more relevant in the future for sure. So this whole split push build is really kind of a balanced approach as basically just a caster, really. So we got the Rift Magus Scepter with 1 crit chance upgrade and 2 energy damage upgrades. The Whirling Wand is the energy damage attack speed card. 1 attack speed upgrade, 2 physical damage upgrades. You probably get the pattern here. The Chronomancer disc, you didn't really need the mana as we got it on the ward. The mana upgrade that is, so we did that. All cast 1 mana on the Magus ward, and I would have gone with one more Chronomancer disc for that 5% cooldown, and then finished off with the Harvester Key, which we should have got at the beginning of the match, but it looked like our team was doing a good job. Even though I had said I was going to do kind of that role at the beginning, that was okay. There you guys have it. What do you guys think? please leave a comment in the section down below telling me what you guys think of Gadget. Is she starting to become a little bit more relevant? What do you think? How would you play Gadget? What do you think of this build? Please like the video if you liked it. Please dislike it if you disliked it. Subscribe. I have lots more videos coming. Just every day. Hopefully you can learn a little bit from my experience on the battlefield. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, take care.